Hi, this is Brad with ProLite Gear, and today I want to show you Granite Gear's new pack, the Leopard AC58. This is kind of a replacement for their Nimbus Meridian Series backpacks. They did away with the Nimbus Series frame. It was a little heavy. This incorporates the same frame system used in the Blaze AC60. It just has a lid and a few more features. It still carries incredibly well. If you've ever carried a Granite Gear pack, you know what I'm talking about. They just designed them beautifully. They spent a lot of time and attention to detail when creating these packs. The construction quality is over the top. Let's dive into the pack. So, on the back of this pack, I'm going to try and have Shane zoom in here. Stops texting. You can see these little ridges in the foam back here, and this is to help moisture be able to move and ventilate away from your body. It's still got a lot of structure to it. I wish they'd send us a see-through one so you actually see what's going on in the back panel, but basically it's got these big ridges through the foam. The hip belts are removable, so you can do different sizes for them. Just simply pull that little strap loose on both sides, slide the hip belt out. The hip belt does have a lot of foam in here. It's a really thick, dense foam that really transfers the load and is comfortable for years and years. Something that Granite Gear does really, really well, they put these little attachment systems on to the hip belts so you can attach either their hip belt pockets, or now that they have these new, they call them gear loops or gear scabbards, so you can run these on the hip belts if you need to drop an ice axe through it, or some other type of gear that you want to put in there, like a quick camera on a monopod, something like that, just to hang from your belt while you're walking to make it easy. You can do that. This frame is the exact same, like I said, as the Blaze AC60. It is adjustable a few inches per size. This is the regular. Is that better now, the frame? Okay. You just simply pull these loose, kind of slide them sideways, they pop right out, slide them back in so you can adjust for different shoulder heights. If you've ever broken a collarbone, you know what I'm talking about, one's just a little off compared to the other. You can do that with this pack. You can get it precisely sized for your torso. Great system from Granite Gear. All the shoulder straps, they're not as thick as the Nimbus Meridian, but the amount of padding that's still in these shoulder straps is incredible for what this pack weighs. Flipping it over here, the lid they built on this pack right here is completely removable. All you do is unsnap these little pieces here, take off the lid. It does have a little slot you can put a hip belt on, so if you want to use this as a fanny pack, you can. Granite Gear does a fantastic job with their lids, meaning that the zipper's on the back side. Almost all of the pack companies choose to put the zipper right here on the back side of the pack, not this side. So if you're wearing the pack, you really have a hard time getting in behind your head to get anything out. And if you're hiking with a partner, you kind of have to duck your head and twist your neck. This, you just turn around, face your back to your partner. They can take whatever else out of the pack you need for you. It's a real nice system, especially if you're taking it off and setting it on the ground. Most packs want to lean over this way anyway, and then you have access to everything on the outside of your pack without having to flip the pack back and forth. If you do decide to remove the lid, they've done these little clips where they're kind of girth hitched on right here, so you actually take these clips off if you're not going to use the lid because you no longer need this strap. So they really did a nice job making that removable. The beaver tail here, you can open up. There's a little document pocket on the back of the beaver tail. You can either throw a rain cover for your backpack or water filter, something they're going to be grabbing in and out quite a bit on the back here that you want to keep reasonably dry. You can throw in there. You can also choose to put like a snowboard behind here should you want to use this as a mountaineering pack. You can put tent, sleeping bag, everything kind of in line right here. There's another small pocket that's very stretchy on the top of here. I would choose to put my rain gear and my pack fly there, or if I'm not using the lid, this kind of becomes my next lid. So I would put bars, you know, stuff like that in there that I'm going to grab, chapstick. Flip this back up here. The side pockets on this pack are really nice and very, very stretchy as well. You can choose to run this cord underneath the pocket, so if you are using it as a compression strap, like actually pulling the pack very tight, it kind of cuts off the bottom part of this pocket and makes it shallow. So if you take this, run it underneath, to here, pop it out, make it look easy, don't I? There you go. Pop it out down here, clip it back in. You can then tighten the pack and still have complete use of this pocket, so it makes it really easy to get your water bottle in and out. The back panel here has these same little attachment systems. You can either use to lash your own stuff to the pack, or if you are using it in a mountaineering situation, you can clip on the crampon holster. It's just a nice, really robust, very durable piece of nylon, stiffened plastic on the inside with a piece of Hypalon on the back, and you can just set that right on there. Put your crampons on the outside. It does have 2 ice axe loops you can use. So this pack is kind of has a lot of feature sets. You can add or remove things to make it kind of whatever pack you want. It's kind of a quiver of one, if you will. The weight on this pack, I forgot to mention that right off the bat. For the regular is 3 pounds 1 ounce, so it is 7 ounces lighter than their Nimbus Meridian pack, which this replaces. And this also is a roll top closure. They gave you 2 female ends up top and the male ends down here, so it can't clip to itself. It can only clip down, which isn't really a problem. They've given you nice compression straps for putting a bear canister or something like that over the top of. It is hydration bladder compatible. You can get your hydration port behind this little thing right here. Opening the pack, there is a, I don't know if you can zoom in again, Shane. This is going to be a little hard to show because this is kind of stuffed up. There's a zippered panel right here that you hang your hydration bladder in, so it's got its own little sleeve that keeps, if you ever have a leak, it'll just keep the rest of the stuff in your pack a little drier than just sitting next to your hydration bladder. That was a quick overview of the Leopard AC58. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 406-582-0508. If you have any questions, or send us an email at info@prolitegear.com. Or if you have any personal questions you want answered about this, please send me an email at brad@prolitegear.com. Thanks for watching.